Greetings! I am Tantus Narvan Dracovin, Lord and Emperor of the Dracovin Empire. Welcome. It's time for another episode of Warriors of the Eternal Sun, another D&D video game. So, I wanted to let you people know what I've been up to. I have been farming a little more. Back in that cave where I was fighting the fire giant, I went in and started killing the other things in there. There are hellhounds, which are pretty mean, but not too difficult. A saber-tooth tiger, still can get it. And a red dragon, which takes quite a while to kill, but I have found a place where you can stand back and shoot arrows at it, and it will not trigger, so it won't run up to you. Now, you will see that my inventory and my gold is very different, because, well, I got the dragon's treasure. Now, granted, you can only get the dragon's treasure once, but you get +2 sword, +1 bow, +1 plate mail, +2 shield. Nothing new here. I gave Tantus the +1 sword. Nathan hasn't really anything new. See, both of them have magic missile now, so I got Tantus magic missile. And you can see that my cleric here, Suzume, she's got a lot more spells. She's got bless and striking. Striking, which gives you combat. These give you combat bonuses, is healing. So anyway, so what I wanted to do today was I wanted to show you the cave behind the waterfall, the other area of it. Now, I might lose someone to that area, even with this new build here, because, again, my equipment isn't super great. I mean, I've got a nice level and nice hit point boosts, so I'm not too bad, and the equipment hasn't really changed in any of these places. So, I'm going to go to the cave behind the waterfall and show you that, and the area behind there. And then maybe we'll cross the bridge and fight some things there, because that's where we're going to start from next. There's a few caves across the bridge. We'll kill this boar. It's boring. Alright, so yeah, there's a few caves that are behind the, on the other side of the bridge I can show you that are very easy to explore right now. And eventually I will show you the entire area of where I was farming up experience and stuff. I will show you where I found everything there, but I'm going to wait until I'm much more powerful. I do want to have a little bit more defense, especially when fighting the dragon. I think I will just use a trick I have learned for fighting dragons, which as soon as I can purchase and get the entangle spell, you can entangle a dragon and then it will not move at all, and you can beat on it. It is a very good trick. The only problem is I have to explore a little bit before the entangle spell is available in my shops. So I will show you where all the treasure and stuff was. It just was also like piles of jewels and treasure and things like that were located in that cave with the dragon. So I was able to get a lot of money very quickly. So it was actually really cool. Granted, I don't need that money. I got like 13,000 now split between my people. 12,000 actually. I did spend some money on some things in town for some spells for my spellcasters. But the amount of money that I actually needed, it was not. But now you can see I'm pretty, bold when it comes to fighting these guys now. I can just go straight out. I don't have to worry about them much. They're not really doing a lot to hit me. I can just start attacking them. I can start tanking them. I've got the hit points. I've got the AC in my fighter, because my fighter's up front blocking everything. The way this works is you're attacked from the cardinal direction you are. So you have to think of it this way. Hotaru's up in front, so anything in front of us will attack us in the back. Nathan's in the back, so anything behind us will attack us. And then Suzume and Tantus are to each of the two sides, so anything to each of those sides will attack them, and that's how it's going to work. Now I'm going to lure you guys back, because I don't want to fight more than 2 of you at once and have to get myself surrounded. Because you can only fight in one direction. And as you can see here, if I had someone to the side, they could attack me from the side. You can get surrounded in this game, which is a very bad thing to do, and it doesn't really help you. But you can see the new AC that I've got Hotaru with here. It's really making her very tanky, so I can just tank all these beetles pretty well. She's got -2 armor, so it's really hard to hit her. Very hard. You can see 2, 2, 8, -2. I'm wondering how long shield lasts. I should probably test that out at some point. And I still have to worry about her getting stuck from the carrying column, but let's see, there you go. But I can always rest and recover that. Getting stuck kind of sucks. No, not changing spells. Yes, completely healed. Yep, there we go. Stuck's gone. Now, I could fight the owlbears again, but the thing is, at this point in time, the experience is not really big. I just wanted to clear the way there, and I didn't want to trigger them and have to worry about them. I mean, everything will reset when I come back in here. So, Let's go to this first room here. Zombies! Now, I could definitely have Suzume use her ability to channel and kill them. The only thing is, I worry about one of these rooms. I'm not going to bother with the giant scorpions, just because the giant scorpions can poison you, and unless you have a spell or ability to remove poison, you don't get rid of it. Period. Yeah, that's accurate. See, this room had zombies, nothing special. Ghouls, ooh. The secret room here with some ghouls. Again, I could have... Well, why don't I do this? Watch. I'll use my turn. I'm going to use my turn on... And it did some damage there. See, that's pretty cool. Turning is actually very useful that way. Now, I don't think there's anything really like, special in any of these rooms. I have to remember. Trolls! Now, these can still be in trouble. Trolls are pretty vicious. Yep, and they can still hit and do a lot of damage. So if I can finish a few of them off... So now I'm in pretty bad damage. Ken just found a secret door. Well, yes. Monsters are still near. It's those scorpions, and I know it. The trolls, they don't exit the doors. That's actually an advantage you have in this place, is they don't exit the doors. But let me rest up, because they did a lot of damage to me, and I don't think I'm in a good position to dive in there and fight them at this point in time. So I probably won't again. But yeah, trolls are mean. And even with the equipment I have now, I have to worry about them. There are certain monsters that you have to be pretty high level to really tackle pretty decent. Now, there is another room I can enter, and especially without really good magic support, which I don't really have now. The thing about this hallway is, you don't have to fight anything. Gargoyles! Well, these can be mean too. As you can see, I'm getting hit a few times here in the front still. And I'm going to try to fight those. But these are another creature that's pretty mean and nasty. And maybe, hopefully, I can kill some of them before they get a lot more attacks. They get a lot of attacks each, too. But as long as I don't get a huge amount of damage, I don't feel too bad about it. And as long as I can eliminate a few of them. There's like 3 here. See, now there's 1. 1 is a lot easier to do. Now there's 2. 2 is a lot easier. They're slowly fit. I think I can kill all these gargoyles. They can filter in. I can kill them. I should have just waited for them to come to me. Mistakes were made with the gargoyles. Okay, I killed all the gargoyles. But anyway, see this area here, it's just another area you could sort of farm experience, but unlike the other area, this area here you actually have to fight for everything. 2 trolls. Ow, 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 ow. I'm not going to bother with 2 trolls. Now I am going to exit and then heal. So, oh, see, that area never goes really great for me unless I have some magical support. You get things like Fireball later on, which is an explosion spell. You can kill things really quickly. You get other abilities too, which can be really good and helpful in some of these areas. And the fact is, I only have really great equipment on Wataru. So, I mean, she's going to be the best one here. Now, I'll show you this area up here, but there really isn't anything up here, which is kind of a shame. It's like that secret door leads to this upper area here. And you can explore this upper area here very fine. There isn't a whole lot you can go to. It's like this little upper valley area that you can then go through. And the fact is, there's nothing up here. I mean, it seems like the encounters are slightly more difficult than down below, from what I've seen. And the thing is, all those creatures I was fighting, you really can't ignore them when coming up here. I showed you them, and that's what I wanted to do when I was going to go through there. I wanted to actually be able to encounter them and survive, but the fact is, you don't have to bother. You can just run through that hallway, ignore all of them, and then come up here. And there really isn't a reason for it. I kind of think that probably the programmers were going to put something in here and then just didn't have a chance to. Come on. I want to kill this snake. There you go, the snake's dead. Sometimes it can be a little finicky in moving your characters around. I do have to say that, too. But, I mean, it's not terrible. So, anyway, I'm just gonna go for a little tour here, go all the way down and around, and come back up, and I'll just show you, like, where it ends. Because I think we're pretty close to it already, and then we'll just leave and head back down. See, there we go. We've reached the end. And we can actually still encounter things from across the river here into the swamp area. You can do that. You can sort of run into them by chance because you're so close to the river sometimes. I think it occurs more at higher levels where you have this random chance of triggering them. But like the first time I came up here, that's the first time I really fought a bunch of panthers. And low levels, panthers can still be pretty deadly. I mean, now I'm 6, so I don't really have to worry too much. But at those lower levels, you never know. So I'm going to go back then, and I'm not going to bother fighting any of the things in those rooms. And I'm going to see if I can just maybe tangle the owlbears and then head out through the flying vipers and just deal with them. I mean, the owlbears, they can be tough, and I didn't tangle them the initial way in. But see, now I'm back to where I entered. Which, if you want to see, this is where it is on the map. So it's like sort of midway in that top valley area, and there's nothing over here. So again, I mean, I kind of think that they wanted to put something in, but they just didn't then. There's a lot of, like, strange caves and stuff in here that you can explore, which just don't have a lot to them. I mean, the main story caves do have a lot of detail to them, but there's just ones like this which just don't have a lot. So I'm going to kill these owlbears. And, I'll just keep doing another thing. Anyway, so, I'll head back to town after this. But anyway, let's, how is everyone doing? I haven't really talked about that a lot, and I probably should be nice about it. I mean, things have been going okay for me. I'm planning on recording, a little later, my State of the Empire, and get that up on the channel, too. So, I do have a schedule now. I'm going to let you guys know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, the episodes of Warriors of the Eternal Sun here are going to come up. That's when I'm planning on releasing them. And Shadowrun's going to be on Saturdays. Now, if I can't get a video out on one of those days, I'm skipping those days. I'm not going to try to play catch-up. My schedule doesn't allow me for working on videos very often right now, unfortunately. I try my best to get them out and try my best to keep with the schedule, but things after Christmas, oh, I'm gonna ignore you, board. I don't care. Sorry about that. But things after Christmas got pretty busy for me to a good degree, and I didn't have a good amount of time to be doing a lot of things. I really lost some of my time, and especially now that my niece is around. It's really nice that she's living with us again for a little while. She switches back between her and my brother. Her mother and my brother. So, I mean, that's nice. But the fact is, I have less time to record, because I'm really not recording in my own room. I don't have a very good setup for that. I've got to record in a more open area of the household, and therefore more subject to people interfering. So I'm not damaged or anything. I just wanted to come back to the castle and save first. I don't know. Yes. But I just wanted to save over here. And I'm going to go across the bridge now. And maybe I will show you one more area across the bridge. That might take us to 20 minutes, about. I will save it in front of there, because I don't know if there's anything really, really bad in that area. But I know where there's another cave that we can check out. And it's just across the bridge. And I think we can take it now that we're the level we are. And then I guess I'll explore a little across the bridge next time and kind of show you the way around and where a bunch of caves and stuff are in the area where hill giants and stuff occur. So that'll be a big plan. So see, they're worried about crossing the bridge. That happens until you're like 10th level. Then you're no longer worried about crossing the bridge. But anyway, so let me see my map here. Now the cave area I'm going to is in that sort of, there's the two 3x1 with one on top blocks. I'll show you when I'm getting towards one of them, and it's going to be in the middle of one of them. They're really hard to describe. Okay. See? I'm right, like, on my corner edge here. It's got, like, the 3 on the bottom, 1 on the top sort of, bushes. You can see there's 2 of them down there. I think it's in the center of this one. You can find a cave. Look around for it. I might fight something along the way. Anyway. So yeah, so my timing has been a lot worse, unfortunately. I just haven't had a chance to do a lot of things as I had been doing. I didn't have the schedule to record videos. I probably had the schedule to edit the videos I've had, but unfortunately I kind of put it on the back burner for doing things like this, which are very easy to edit, and for working on some of the other projects I've been working on. There were some things I wanted to do for my channel which I thought were very cool, which I just haven't had the opportunity to do, and I don't know if I will anytime soon. Like recording role-playing sessions. I only have a few people that would be interested in that, and so therefore I really can't do it. If you don't have enough people, you're not doing it. That's the unfortunate truth. You need people to do it, and when people aren't interested... Oh, there we go! A Minotaur! Closer. But I found the cavern, and I'm going to fight this Minotaur here. Now, there's a lot of other things in here. So, but let me finish what I was saying, because I'm going to forget my thought when I'm going to wander around in here. But let me also equip Turn Undead, because I think there's some undead. But, so as I was saying, the thing is, it's definitely changed my schedule a lot onto what I can do. And I haven't been able to record a lot of those videos. And I'm trying to build my schedule up now and figure it out when I can do that uninterrupted. And that way I can start to get these instructional videos out too again. I would love to get back to my History of Magic series. That was one of my favorite series to do and edit. I thought it was a very interesting one. I would love to get back to some of my talk about character creation for just Pathfinder and 5th edition. I got pretty far in talking about them. And get back to the other role-playing games I was talking about. Shadowrun, Bessem, that sort of thing. And I do have an idea of what my new schedule is going to be when I do it. I have planned that out. But the thing is, I just haven't had a chance to do it. Ooh, Minotaur Chief. Tough Minotaur boss. So we've been fighting normal Minotaurs, now we're fighting like a boss Minotaur. But, so yeah. Ooh, junk! +1 sword and +2 chainmail. Nice. I didn't know I could find stuff in here, I forgot. Minotaur Caverns. I totally forgot about what I could find in the Minotaur Caverns. Truthfully speaking, I haven't been here, so... Sword +1 chainmail. That's pretty good too. I think I don't really need +1 chainmail, because I got it. I'll keep you with +2. And I put stuff I can get rid of over here. On Nathan here. But, so yeah, it's been a tough schedule. So I will be, as I said, I've got the schedule for these episodes. And I've let you know them now, so you now know sort of when they're going to do it. And if I miss them, I miss them. That's the only thing I'm going to say, is if I miss an episode, don't worry about it. I'm trying my best to keep up with the schedule. More stuff's going to come up. On my Facebook page, I've been putting out the adventures of Nathan and his crew, so that's something you can look forward to. I will be keeping that with a good schedule. It'll be Mondays and Fridays for the actual release on story, and Wednesdays for NPC information, NPC PCs, as they change. So, let's just view the map here, see if there's... I don't think there's anything else in here. Maybe over there. I'm not detecting any secret doors. And I can't remember how this place was mapped out. So it's sort of like, was there a secret in here? I'll check all the walls, and I'll keep talking. So, yeah, so that's been my schedule, and I am going to try to get back to recording normal videos also. I will, you'll see them when they come up. That's the best I can say. And I'm going to try to get the State of the Empire out today, which will give you all that information again. I mean, I'm saying it right now, but that's going to be a good place that I'm just going to put out all that information, just so that everybody can see it. And hopefully you can watch it, and you can enjoy that one too, that you can just see what's going on with the Dracovin Empire. So, I think what I'm going to do now is, I've explored this place, and I don't see any secret areas, and I think I've got the inventory changed around enough. Because, I mean, your AC went down to 0. That's pretty good. You're still at 2, because you haven't really got anything new. You got I don't need a crappy sword. Again, we're going to throw that on the Nathan. Sorry, excuse me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it in the valley, because it's a fine place to save it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it here. We're about at the time I want to be at. And then next time I'm going to continue, I'm going to show you around this area. Maybe we'll fight some hill giants. So, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Please subscribe if you already haven't. We're always looking for more citizens of the Empire. Leave a comment if you have any questions about the video, anything you want to say about it. Share the video if you can. I mean, that's the thing I want to ask to. Share the video. It spreads the word of the Empire. More people can watch it. More people can enjoy it. And until the next time, I bid you a farewell.